Welcome to tonight's episode of Ethereal Multiverse, where we take a dive into Tom's kidnapping. Tonight we have Garrett playing Tom,
Hello.
Andrew playing. What did I name your character, Andrew? Did we lose Andrew? He'll be playing.
Possibly.
He'll be playing Dor Howder, and we have Space Child playing
Oi,
Vinny the Rat Catcher,
oi.
because he's great at catching rats.
Rats go splat.
We'll also be joined later tonight by a guest character, hopefully. But let's dive right into it. Torm awakens, his head pounding, throbbing. The faint smell of whatever chemical they used to try to knock him out still lingers on his lips, but it's long past its potency. But there's a really solid knot on the back of his neck that just oozes pus and a little bit of blood. It's all swollen and painful. It's got you having quite a headache. As you look and gather your bearings, you find yourself in a dark, damp, musty stone room. The only light seems to flicker in through narrow iron bars on a greasy looking door, and it's very soft, dim torchlight, which is different considering here in Casimir, most things are lit with arcane LED hollow lamps, all sorts of things. You catch movement as you look towards the door, and a glowing yellow eye just sort of comes into focus between the bars. And you hear, "Yeah, so you're that scumbag that the boss wanted to grab in. Ah, got you.
You guys, what?
Shut the fuck up. I was not done talking."
I don't even care your
He cast
previous little
silence on you,
pickup.
and you continue to try to talk, and your lips move, and nothing comes out. I,
Universal language of you're number one.
yeah, you're spicy. We like him spicy, but boss wants you alive. And there's a little clink and a rustle as he opens the door. Torm, you would find that your hands are neither bound nor your eyes blindfolded. You are pretty much just left loose in here, which is interesting. But if you check your gear, pat down, you don't have your flute, you don't have your lyre, you don't have anything on you except your clothes. This goblinoid is approaching you. He's got a tray with him. Looks like he's got some food on it. It's a little bit too dark to tell.
I do have dark vision. I apologize.
Okay, so you're sort of black and white, but you see it. What'd you do?
I'm gonna wait for him to come closer to me.
Looks like he comes to within about 15 feet of you, and he sets the tray down.
I'm gonna move the rest of the way to where I'm 5 feet. Thunderclap.
Now, how are you going to do that?
You said I wasn't bounded, correct?
You have no components, you have no spellcasting focus, and you have silence cast on you.
Thunderclap is a cantrip and is at will.
Okay. And what are the components?
Instantaneous. Component is S.
Somatic means you have to be able to move your hands, correct?
This is somatic.
Okay.
I know
And
V is for vocal and M is for materials.
I'm just going to double check.
If I get closer to him and I pretty much clap my hands together, that will cast the thunderclap.
Are we rolling initiative? What?
Well, he will counterspell. And since it's below third level, it just automatically fails. All right, now settle down, settle down. I'm just a fucking cook. You start any trouble, you won't be leaving here alive. Boss wants you safe and sound. Now, it's around this time that Vinny the Rat Catcher ambles by on his patrol and sees the commotion at the attempted scuffle. Vinny?
Boy, don't start trying to get trouble if you ain't gonna go get some.
Thorn puts up his hands like he's not trying to start anything. He also points to his mouth as he tries to speak words, but nothing coming out.
I see. A silent treatment. Best for you to be shutting up. So what's the deal?
Oh, hey, this is the guy that the boss brought in. Seems to have some connection to that girl we captured too long ago. Just bringing him his food and he's trying all sorts of shit on me. Maybe we should give him the worm treatment.
I think that's not good enough.
Not good enough. Well,
Maybe something a little stronger.
2 worms?
Yeah,
You
2.
dirty dog. I like how you think. About this time, the concentration, well, the spell of silence ends on you. And yeah, they back out and close the door behind them. Lock the key. And you're left in there with a tray of food.
What is considered on the food?
Would you like to investigate the tray?
Yes.
Give me an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Well then,
I see everything.
So you come up and you lift the cover off the tray, and you see a glass of water and a loaf, a fresh loaf of ciabatta bread. As you nudge the loaf around, you notice that it's been cut in half and the top slides off, and inside is a note.
I read the note.
Do you understand Goblin, Draconic, or Sylvan?
Draconic.
All right.
I
Halfway.
also have comprehend language, if I can
Okay.
figure out what the language was.
Well, comprehend language will just show you the message repeated in three different languages.
But I do have Draconic.
We apologize for the inconvenience for your acquisition, but appearances must be upheld. You do not maintain a criminal underground if you treat your opposition kindly. However, we have a aligned goal, and thus the Dawn Father would like to cordially invite you to dinner. Your response is not needed. You will attend. That is what is written. What do you do?
I pocket the note. I I will, I guess, I will then get closer to the door and wait for an unexpected victim to come close enough.
A couple minutes pass by, and one of the patrolling guards is passing your door. He sort of glances in as he sees your face in the shadows.
Oi, look at you. Aren't you the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen?
Sorry, you're too scrawny for my tastes.
Well, you never give. You should always give a person a chance, and the book may never be by its cover.
And he's already gone. But as he gets to the end of the hall, you hear a familiar voice ring out from the distance. I'm telling you, you got the wrong person. I'm just a scullery maid. Yeah, scullery maid my ass. That little twiggy boy that we picked up not too long ago. That's the one that had the correspondence to you. You've been made, girl. Wait, Twiggy boy. What? Yeah, the Twiggy boy.
Hey, you, come here.
That's you, Vinny, that he was talking to.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come closer. I mean, honestly, do you really have to be that rude that you have to be standing all the way over there? Come a bit closer, will you?
No.
Why not?
And I just
Torm, as you linger in the cell, time passes, and you start to get hungry. Do you eat the bread?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Wait for another row to pass, and oh wait, I thought I told you to at least come here. I mean, honestly, you're gonna be that rude to a guest? I guess your Dawn is wanting to see me as I'm casting vicious mockery.
I guess,
Well, I guess it would be Space Child, I believe, that is coming across.
yeah, Vinny, you'll need to make a wisdom saving throw of 15. Use your stat block for the stats. Oh, that's not going to pass.
You take 2 points of psychic damage.
He screams.
Oi! What was that?
I told you to pretty much come. All I did was just talk to you. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. All I want to do is have a little bit of conversation, but yet you sit here and continue to walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, vicious mockery. Yet you don't even have any word or being a good host.
No. Got a 7.
Another 2 points.
What are you doing?
The only way that you're gonna be able to shut me up is either one, come into here and make me, or two, at least let me leave.
So what was the dude that made him like silent spell?
That'd be this guy right here.
I'll grab him and say, "Oi, shut him up!"
Hey!
I just raise Torm backs away and raises up his hands like he did nothing wrong. Hands up, don't shoot.
And he tosses another silent spell in there. That's all I got for today. He giving you trouble?
Yeah. He made me hurt twice.
Alright. And he hands you 2 tickets.
What are these for?
Get yourself some grog on the house.
I see.
Off
Much
shift,
obliged.
though. Off shift. It can't have you drunk on shift.
Ugh. What's the fun in that?
Well, the boss will come or send someone to get him around supper time.
Why don't you make the other god do it?
That's the whole point of the call, still, hey, right? They got the prisoners.
Fair enough. As long as I get paid.
You're Finny. I mean, come on. You are the best rat catcher we have.
I am.
I mean, you really gave him quite the blow on the back of the head. You remember that?
Yeah. He went night night.
Yeah. He's a tough one, though. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Don't listen to what he has to say. I hear he's pretty popular with the ladies.
That scrawny thing? Hardly believe it.
There's something about his silver tongue that the boss wants to discuss.
A silver tongue is good for strategy.
Silver
But I
tongue.
prefer brute strength.
A silver tongue's also good on the market.
That is true.
Alright, I need to get back to what I was doing, so, yeah. Keep up the good work.
You too.
And he heads off to go eat.
I want to inspect the door that I'm pretty much caught in
All right.
to see if it's well maintained or if it's
Well, give me an
uh,
investigation check.
18.
The door is rather plain looking, sort of oaken wood that's a little bit grimy with lack of cleaning. Probably prisoners before have scraped at it. There's little furrows in it. Iron bars don't seem too interesting.
I'm gonna move closer again. And I'm gonna wait for the next time somebody to patrol by.
What's the other guard's name?
The one that went to eat, or the one that's guarding the other end of the hall?
Guarding in the hall.
Well, let's call him Jimmy.
Jay?
Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy. Oi, Jimmy! Jimmy!
What?
I've got a plan. You take care of that one. I got this one. Get close enough, you spout words and make your brain hurt.
Oh, I don't
Keep your
like words.
distance.
Words are tricky.
Very tricky. Trickier than the rats I catch.
You catch rats? Are you a cat?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I love kitties. They're so soft and furry.
I know, right? And they got long tails that wrap around your nose. It's like a little mustache. And they always lay on my head.
Wait.
What's wrong?
I'm having an aneurysm out of pure cuteness. I hate it. I hate it. Stop it. Stop being cute. You're not supposed to be cute. You're supposed to be badass. And
Focus on your prisoner.
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So some time passes. Are you here down the hall as a female is questioned? Can't quite make out what they're saying. There seems to be pretty fair distance. But eventually, you really start to get hungry. You feel like it may be a day or two since you've been down here. Do you eat the bread?
And now eat the bread.
As you eat the bread, you find a key in the bread.
I wonder where this came from. I tried on the door.
The door unlocks.
Oi,
I pocket
Wait.
the key and pretty much back away, like nothing ever happened.
may I do a perception roll?
You may do a perception roll. Torm, give me a stealth check.
God. Can I do it on...
Holy shit, that's nice. Yeah, so
I've only gotten 7s and 5s.
The dice gods are not with you today, young Skywalker.
Let me try my actual dice, if that is allowed,
yes,
Mr.
yes,
DM.
you may use physical dice.
Okay. Give me a moment. Because someone moved my dice. We can continue, though, with the horrible roll.
So while we're waiting on that, Dorhada, we're going to cut over to you, the boss. Uh, is it dinner time yet? Andrew, your Dorhada. Okay, he seems to be away at the moment. Rahul,
I'm well, about to say.
you available, Rahul? Oh, he. Yep, there.
Yeah, I'm here. I just been listening.
All right. You have control over the rogue in the top right corner. You may name him as you see fit.
Top right corner. Right? Am I looking at the wrong map?
You should be on the map with the players. It's over here.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool. What is this? What kind of race is that?
It is a goblin.
Oh,
Uh,
sweet. Okay.
Gobbo.
I'll drop you a stat block real quick.
Ooh, thanks.
Also, I re-rolled. I got an 18 plus 2. That's dirty 20. But still, I do not pass it.
Yeah, I rolled stealth at 23, so either way.
Big smarts. Big smarts.
Yep, that is a pretty looking 18. So yeah, you hear something happening, but it's so subtle that you pass it off as maybe it was just a rat squirming by somewhere.
Rat. Rat. Go look for the rat. Rat. Rat.
So Zikra, your character, is a soldier within the Goblin Mafia. Uh, you enforce what the Goblin boss wants, and you know that it's close to the prepared mealtime, and you are to gather the two prisoners for their mandatory invitation.
As the guards pass by Torm's cell, he's going to open it up, start heading towards where he thinks that he hears Anastasia. Misty step into her cell.
Okay, does Misty Step require you to see the target destination?
Briefly surrounded by a silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Okay. Well, I will say that when you go out the door, you can't see inside that cell, but you can see down at the end of the hall the other guard, Jimmy, as well as an interrogator that is hooded and carrying a bloodied dagger.
So at this point, I can't be able to see, at least from right here, I won't be able to see her visually can't see inside the cell.
Correct. You would have to pretty much be up against the door because, like your door, it's a solid wall with a door with narrow iron slats.
And it's pretty much dark in that room.
Yes. However, from where you're standing currently, there's three other guards that are looking right at you. Aye, aye, what have the rats got loose? Vinny!
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean. What?
Get
I'm
back
not a
in your
rat.
cell.
I'm not a rat. What are you talking about? As I'm moving closer, I'm not even a rat. I don't know what you're even talking about. Honestly, you think all people are going to be rats? As when I'm able to see inside of her cell, that's when I'm a misty step.
All right.
Question. Am I at level 2?
Uh, Vinny,
Yeah.
you are on that stat block, whatever that stat block shows.
Where would I find the stat? Huh?
I sent it to your PMs.
Oh, my bad. Where is level?
You don't have a level per se, but a challenge rating. But you have up to third level spells, so I think you're like level 5-ish.
Oh, great. So I'd like to cast silence.
And cast silence.
Would that be before or after I casted Misty Step?
Since I see you running away, I would be doing it beforehand.
So you go to Misty Step. Let me double check that Misty Step information.
It is verbal. That's pretty much about it.
Yep. You go
As a
to
bonus action.
say the command word for your spell, and nothing comes out of your mouth. Panic sets in.
You thought you could get away, oh? I wish to grab him and pick him up.
Thunderclap.
Let's have a contested athletics roll.
Is someone running away?
Oh.
Do I hear this, by the way, or do I just stand here?
I got an 11.
So you'd add +3 to that, so 14.
Yeah.
I just barely beat you.
I'm not doing well.
As my hands come together, out comes Thunderclap.
And Thunderclap.
Constitution saving throw.
Which dice do I need for that one? A d6?
D20.
D20.
Okay.
Somehow I managed to come over.
That is a 16.
Welcome.
Oh, my bad.
You pass.
Yeah.
Do I hear this, by the way?
At this point, Torm is completely surrounded. You definitely hear the thunderclap go off that can be heard throughout the whole building.
Hey, boss, I'm gonna.
So everybody there passed.
Uh,
That I'm standing right next to.
I'm gonna go rush over.
What's going on?
Yep,
Carlos is trying to
everyone
escape.
pass.
14 doesn't.
That's a 14 plus 3.
Hey, you, what's going on?
And I
This
can-
cheeky bugger is trying to kill me. Used Thunderclap, and he's using his mind voodoo.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him to knock him non-lethal. And mace. Bonk him.
And I gotta make one more for.
I'll stop you and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Remember, the boss wants him unharmed. So just tie him up. Just
He'll
tie him
live.
up.
He'll live. And I just smack down.
Anastasia wouldn't have to roll anything because Thunderclap is pretty much 5 feet from me.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonk him.
But pretty much cast. I'm doing
Before we get too deep into combat here, Torm, you look around and realize you are completely surrounded. You can't even move. There's so many people in this hall. I would say give me a wisdom saving throw.
Twelve.
Ooh. Every instinct is telling you to just calm down and comply, but your fight or flight is kicking in and you're in full blown panic. Anastasia's face appears in the doorway. Torm?
Oh, Dragon Lady. Okay.
Hello, Nikki.
I nod my. Pretty much, I nod.
I know. Someone said hello to me.
Torm,
Let's go.
just calm down, Torm. Everything's going to be all right. Just do what
Calm
they
the
say.
fuck down.
Just
It
do
won't
it.
be all right. He's already been making trouble.
Well, so did I. I mean,
I'm going to start until I can be able to speak, and I'm just going to continue to repeat myself saying Misty Step over and over and over again.
That won't work, boy.
You
The
should
bonkin',
help them single.
bonkin'.
Let's see, my homie's here too.
Anastasia is going to back away from the door, retreat into the corner. Just listen to them. We're in over our heads. Don't lose yours.
You might want to listen to your pretty little girlfriend.
It's not like that.
Torm just continues to try to mouth out Misty Step, but nothing's coming out.
Anything anyone else wants to do? Rahul?
I'm not here. Never mind.
It's time
I'm
for
doing,
bed.
I'm doing your typical mascot stuff, you know?
It's time for supper. It's a move on.
No, I will bite you. I will. I'm not bringing pictures.
Right, so it's time for supper. What you doing, Rahul?
Not kill him.
Yeah, as soon as I hear that thunderclap, I'm gonna rush over there.
Kill him, kill him,
Around the
kill him,
top, right?
kill him.
Boy,
Where the fuck am I already? What the hell? I don't even know where my shit is.
I
I found
bonk
it.
him.
I found it.
You are right here.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. My son needs help. Hold on, sorry.
Shenanigans.
Gotta love the shenanigans.
The interrogator turns to you, Tom, and says, "You really don't know when you're outmatched, do you?"
Torm shrugs his shoulders because, again, he still can't speak.
You're going to go and you're going to eat the dinner and you're going to like it. You will be courteous to the Dawn Father, or you will not see sunrise. Do I make myself clear?
Again, Torm shrugs.
He's going to try to intimidate you. Oh, that failed miserably. It's kind of hard to be intimidated by a guy you can barely see who's probably half your height.
Am I right up next to him or something like that?
Yeah, you are pretty much backed into a corner. You've got barely an arm's length reach of space around you.
I pretty much just pat his belly.
He growls. You say, Move, Vinny. I have places to be. He walks off. And out of sight.
Aren't they supposed to go to the kitchen area or the dining area, right?
Yes, you are currently, well, since Rahul's character and uh, Door has arrived, you gathered that it's time for dinner.
Okay. I'd like to go up to our little prisoner and be like, don't do anything stupid to the boss. And I'd like to cast blindness to
So,
avoid him making like any moves, since he won't know where he is or what he's doing. He only will be able to hear, and I'm thinking silence will go out after a while, right?
yeah, silence doesn't last that long. I'm pulling up.
After 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the spell card for blindness real quick because there's going to be a save. Oh wow, this is hard to find actually.
My dog just committed parkour on me. He just did a flip off of me to jump on my bed.
All right, so I need a con save from Torm. Torm, your eyes go dark as swirling tendrils of dark magic encircle your head, and you cannot see.
That's considered a concentration spell, correct?
Yep,
And would sounds be considered as a concentration spell?
yep,
So silence is pretty much gone, but I cannot see.
correct.
Cool. I guess as we start moving, I'm going to start counting steps. How many steps, and if I turn right, left, whatever.
All right. Give me an intelligence check to see if you can keep up with it.
Can we make it at a disadvantage?
Yeah, I think I can keep up with it.
Yeah, make it a disadvantage. Let's say one of the guards shoves
I'm
you
going
now and
to
then.
be annoying.
Oh, come on.
I'm going to annoy you and speak with you the whole time.
17 is the lowest.
That's still
Fair
pretty
enough.
good.
Get a move on. Shove.
Go ahead and move Rahul up there.
PRP.
Okay. The group of guards and you and Anastasia are led into a rather lavish, though for a goblin, dining hall. There's a large table set out and a absolutely massive goblin, corpulent, tall, easily 9 feet tall, unusually tall goblin sits at the head of the table. He's wearing a really nice pinstripe suit, gold cufflinks, gold chain around his neck, really sharp looking vest, but he's barefoot.
Am I considered blind still, or
Yes, at this point you don't see him. Anastasia does, unless our buddy here drops blindness on you, which we need to wait for him to come back.
I do not. I refuse.
Okay. Oh, so nice of you to join us. Adventurers Guild and Councilwoman. I hope you found your accommodations sufficient.
Charm turns around where he's facing, his back is facing the table, thinking that he's listening from somebody from behind.
Over
I
here.
gently turn him around.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Please have a seat. The food will be out momentarily.
Well, I don't think I know where my seat is, as everything around me is dark.
I guide him to his seat and hand him a fork.
Now,
No, I don't even. You're handing me some. What
Here's a
is this?
utensil for your civilized passion.
now I'm familiar with the Adventurers Guild's purpose. It clashes with mine from time to time, but never does the Adventurers Guild wander into my home and play the part of a scullery maid. And he shoots a absolutely dirty look at Anastasia. Anastasia says, "Sorry. Uh, now, I'm gonna be frank. She did a damn good job infiltrating. If not for a text message on her data shard, chiming and alerting us to who she really is, uh, she probably would have been able to carry out whatever plan she was executing." Torm, give me a history check. A sickening feeling settles into your gut when you realize that While you were on your own mission, you texted Anastasia, and that seems to coincide with the guild's reports of her going dark.
May I do perception check to notice this?
Sure. Torm, give me a deception check to try to hide it.
13 plus 2, 15.
You don't notice anything outwardly.
Hmm.
Anastasia says, "Look, we're already in the frying pan, so I'm going to come clean here. The Adventurers Guild suspects that the Mafia has something to do with the cultists getting in. We know you're the ones who controlled the smuggling tunnels, and while we couldn't think of why it might happen, the cultists were primarily goblin. Hmm. It is an easy mistake to make. Foolish, racist even. But did y'all ever ask yourselves what benefit would chaos give to a organized criminal syndicate?
I really wouldn't really thought about that because, one, I guess I am new, and you, I don't know even if you are a goblin or if you're a humanoid or an animal. One of the two. I was looking for fame, but also looking at trying to join the Adventurers Guild because eventually I would love to make a name for myself, for whatever reasons may come.
Ambition. You could have been a contender. You did quite well in the fiasco that occurred. Now, the reason I have summoned you here is because someone texted this poor girl and gave her away, and that person was you.
Well, like you, wouldn't you want to make sure that the person who you love knows that you're coming home? Or would you rather just leave her out waiting for you all night?
Anastasia makes a bit of a strangle noise, like, I told you it was. I'm not ready for a relationship. Don't tell me you're going to be like Boris and be clingy.
Hmm, well, if I was clingy, I wouldn't be going out on adventures now, would I?
Boris goes out on adventures. As much as this heartwarming exchange sickens me, let's get straight to the point. Chaos is bad for business. Now, I need to clarify some things. This looks bad on the Mafia. If it sends the adventurers into my home, then surely the rest of the world has come to the same conclusion that the Adventurers Guild did. We need you to handle the situation for us. It was indeed our tunnels, but it was not by our efforts. Someone did infiltrate us, located our tunnels, and utilized them to smuggle these terrorists in. We need you to find them, eliminate them, and then we'll return you back to your Adventurers Guild unharmed and unspoiled, and perhaps a little richer, and you will have a favor from me. I will overlook the insult of you infiltrating my home just this once.
No, honestly, I don't think any of us were trying to infiltrate your home, as all we were doing was just being friendly, but however you may take it, we were just trying to find loose ends.
Where your loose ends involve getting hurt.
Honestly, you should learn when to be quiet. If not, you're going to
You will
hide
respect my
yourself.
home, or I will have you ended here. Is that understood?
Hmm.
You are my guest, and you will respect your host. He slams a big meaty hand on the table. I said, do I make myself clear?
Would it be at this time that I'm able to see him?
Yeah, the spell's over.
Of course, we hear you loud and clear as I try to reach my hand out towards him.
I hold
Go
him.
grab your hand and stop you from reaching him.
I do the same.
Then I give you this snarky looking thing.
You don't have the right to touch Dawn himself. Who do you think you are?
And I throw your hands up in the air. Just
You're
swat
both
them
touching
away.
me?
Let's have two contested athletics rolls.
No, no,
From
no. No, no, no. Are they both touching me?
do you resist being
Technically,
touched?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Are they both willing to touch me?
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Well, aren't you two both charming people that I can see?
Yes, you can see.
Mm.
Please
Mind you,
refrain.
I'm casting charm person at a second level.
And you're getting both of them?
Yes.
Let's have two
That's why I asked, are they
let-
touching me?
wisdom saves.
He's not charming me.
Rahul, and Space Child.
16 plus 2 is 18.
Oh boy.
Was that?
And he knows he's
You're
been charmed.
they both succeed.
Oh shit. I did. That is unfortunate. They should have cast the bang beforehand. Something.
At this
Silvery
point,
barn?
Do we notice that we tried to be charmed?
Yes, you do.
At that point, I'm gonna pull out one of my daggers and kind of just put it on her neck. Sorry, is it he or she is her character? I didn't even know.
Torm is male. The female dragonborn is sort of like holding her hands up, like, hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, so I point at Thor and it's like, hey, no funny business.
I'm not doing any funny business. I mean, you both
May I
are
do an
charming to
intimidation?
me.
Well, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my. 17 plus what? What do we add to the initiative?
Your dexterity.
Okay. I got 18.
Nice.
What?
5.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use roll 20. I'll take that 4. I'll take that 4.
All right.
Would it just be us three, or is everybody doing this?
Uh, Andrew seems to have gone AWOL, so I will
I
take
am
over
right here.
his. Are you there? Okay. What'd you get?
Do I roll initiative?
Yes.
That's not good. I have initiative -1, so it'll be
Ooh,
3.
All right. 3.
good thing I used my dice.
So he's resisting now?
He is.
Yeah.
He is actively engaged combat in front of the dawn.
And can we kill him?
Yep. You may now all attempt to kill the adventurers.
Well, Tom, it's been nice knowing you, but you sort of, I don't know why you try to attack someone in the middle of the base. I hope you get natural 20s every time. But if
One
you
can only
don't, I
hope.
promise you, I will avenge you.
One can only hope.
Ah, so at the start of the round, the Dawnfather, noticing the hostilities opening, is going to turn and head into his safe room. And Torm,
Me.
you're up.
They're both still grabbing me.
You guys still grabbing him?
I'd say yeah.
No,
Or at least have a hand on me.
No, I already let go because I have my dagger on my hand, pointing at you.
Cool. Cast another charm person.
That's a 3 plus 2. That's a 5. No.
Now, remember, hostilities have begun. You may roll with advantage.
Oh, right. Please be good. That fell off the desk. I got a 9. So it's 11.
Nice.
So you are charmed.
If you don't mind, if
No.
you please, I would hate for something bad to happen to both of us. You do
No,
look
you're
quite
dead
charming.
now. You're dead now.
So that's pretty much the end of my turn. They're pretty much telling you to pretty much help protect us.
In that case, Vinny, it's your turn.
I follow this order and I move 5, 10. And who's the character right there?
Get out of my way.
That would be Nortlax, played by Rohul.
Oh shit!
Actually, I'll stand right here and then be like, don't you dare touch them. And then like to use the morning star I have.
Gosh. Okay, why is he fighting for them again?
He has been charmed.
Because I've been charmed.
Okay, I just need to punch him.
Okay, it says attack roll +5 to hit reach and 5 feet. So whatever I do is +5. Well, first I have to roll for attack. 9 plus what? Is it strength?
It should say on your stat block. Navigating over to look at yours real quick. Your attack is uh, da, 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 +3.
Okay. So that would
Nope,
be
sorry, +5 to hit, and 1d8 +3 damage, plus 1d8 necrotic.
that's a lot of math. I hate math. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 to hit?
Haha, miss.
Okay, so I don't have to do any calculations. And I end my turn.
You also can take legendary actions.
What the fuck?
As an orc, you can do legendary. Uncommon. Orc chooses one undead creature it controls that it uses a reaction to make one attack weapon. Undead creatures that an orc sees and see.
All right, so for reference, um, this guy here and this guy
Mm-hmm.
here are undead.
Oh, cool. Then
They
I get the one with the bow to
okay.
shoot at the same guy.
All right, I will be playing that one. So that bow is attack +4. Does a 22 hit? You take 6 damage.
Hmm.
And then does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, Anastasia's up. She's going to grab a butter knife off the table and make a swing for this guy right here. What's your armor class, Vinny?
My armor class is
15.
16.
Okay, 6. All right, so she whiffs, but she tries again, and
Mm-hmm.
that also whiffs.
Damn.
And she's going to
I do, crap.
bonus action disengage, hop up on the table, and run over here. Gets an opportunity attack from him,
I, I do
which
apologize,
miss.
Ken. I'm trying to get inside there. It's going to give her inspiration on her first attack.
Is that a reaction?
It is.
All right, and what do I add? A d6 or a d8?
D6.
So 5 to that initial 9,
It'd be a 14.
14. Yeah, so that first one will hit then for 4 damage.
Cool, cool, cool. Wait, but my armor's class 16.
She adds stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Before it wasn't enough to hit the 16, but with the additional 5, that put her at
What?
18.
Are we smoking? Yeah.
And I have been uncharmed.
My turn. Oh, when is your turn?
You over here on this side?
No, I wasn't attacking you, Vinny. I was using your stat block for it.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
So you're fine. But this guy right here has taken 4 damage. And updating that. All right. That's her turn. Nortlax, you're up.
Okay, cool. Seeing what has transpired, I'm gonna move over here. Foot, still in range, so I don't. Nobody gets an opportunity attack. I'm gonna attack Natalie. Natalie, this is her name, right?
Anastasia. This
Or
is Anastasia.
Anastasia. Sorry. I'll just. All right, cool. I'm gonna use. Oh, multi attack. Cool. One attack first.
Cutting words.
Oh, cool. And
Oh
this
crap!
goes,
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you already used your reaction.
plus 4. 17 plus 4 is 21 to hit.
That
And
hits.
yeah, that's a sorcerer. So that would make it what? 1d6 plus 1. Cool. First attack. So that's a 6 on her.
6 damage. Okay.
6 slashing damage. And then I'll turn 2 of the attacks to his name, Nort. Nort.
Torm.
Aye.
Plus 4, so another 21.
17 hits.
Damn. Alright, let me just roll another dice to hit. Alright, so the other one doesn't hit, I'm guessing.
3 does not.
Alright, cool. So 1 plus 4, so 5 slashing damage on you.
What'd you say?
5 slashing. And then I just look at you both, like, consistently looking left and right. I'm just like,
No funny business, I said.
sort of getting angrier. And I point out one of my comrades here and I said, and why the hell are you attacking me? You attack him.
Must
What,
protect.
traitor?
Must protect.
Attack.
Wasn't trying to do any funny business. You guys grabbed me. I don't know what to do. Is place a hand on him to acknowledge that of an agreement. You guys attacked.
All right. Well,
This is like a
Dorhauda,
confusion.
you're up. That'd be you, Andrew. And
Ooh, am I gonna get whacked?
remember, Dorhauda, you are the boss's like personal bodyguard.
I'm not gonna get whacked.
My, aren't you a lovely creature?
You really will flirt with anything that has legs. What you doing, Dorhauda? I don't have you on audio.
Hello? Does it work now? Okay.
Nobody's home.
I try to. Okay, so the boss that I'm trying to protect, how big is he?
He's currently in his panic room, but that's him over here.
There? Oh, okay.
And currently, there are two adventurers and a mercenary between you and the door.
Dang, okay. Well, first of all, I tried to bonk Torn, but it didn't work. That's about my actions. I can't even move. Everyone's so large.
I will say that you have advantage due to flanking.
Okay. It's a 9 hit.
Does not.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, move over here instead. Can't. Do I fit here or do I not?
You don't fit there now.
I do not fit here. I'm stuck. Everyone's so large. Do not go into that room. I will kill you.
All right.
And my turn. That's it. That's what I'm gonna do.
At the
I'm gonna
bottom
sword
of the
to monster.
round, this guy here is going to command this undead to attack. So, does a 20 hit, Torm?
It does.
New York, they better.
You take 4 damage. And then he's going to flip the table to make room. And tosses the table against the wall and frees up movement between there. And he's going to rush at Anastasia. And attempt to push her out of the way. And tosses her into this corner. And Torm, you're up.
Honestly, people around here really don't need to be this much hostile. I mean, going. It is customary that if a greens was made, I was trying to reach out my hand for it, but everybody around here, especially you, look at our goblin friend here. You take things way too seriously, you know? I really wish that you would have allowed us to come to an agreement versus as I reach my hand out and touch your face.
Give me a unarmed attack roll to try to touch his face.
Yeah, that's a no. That's going to be a no.
So what happens?
Oh, there goes that spell. How does Anastasia look for my?
She's got a little nick on her shoulder, but she otherwise looks fine. Might want to turn your sensitivity down, whoever that is.
If anything, let us stop this, and I will agree to whatever the Don has planned. Whatever he might have.
Kill him.
He shouldn't have attacked.
I didn't attack anybody. You guys pretty much was grabbing a hold of me. I was going to reach out my hand to shake his, but yet you guys sat there and started touching me without permission.
Persuasion or deception roll?
Persuasion is at 23. I rolled it while I was talking.
With disadvantage because you are in hostilities. Oh, wow.
23.
What do you guys think?
Protect, protect, protect the moon.
And I sent Zikra a message.
I promise you no more funny business.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I sent
Or
you
roll
a
an insight check
message.
on that one. Yeah, can I roll an insight check so
Yep,
I can read him?
you get insight with advantage.
Okay.
Vinny, go ahead and give me insight check 2, DC 23.
So insight is what? Int, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I got a 3.
12.
So Torm has more or less won you guys over. However, the message I sent to you still applies. But you can see that the rest of the guards are starting to stand down, but guardedly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just keep an eye on them. Like narrowing my eyes and just snarls at her like,
I don't fully trust you yet. But if the Don says that he needs you, I'll have no choice to follow.
I just stand down, but very cautious.
So,
Do they,
what do y'all do?
do they know I'm charmed?
They know you were acting strangely. You are still charmed and consider Torm your ally.
Okay.
But you also heard me sit there and say, let's come to a truce and that sort of thing. So
I follow whatever the young man says.
Now, the rest of you would probably be aware that some magic fuckery is messing with Vinny. How would y'all deal with that? Do you maintain the charm?
May I give
maybe
suggestion?
Torm, are you maintaining the charm?
I will release the charm
Okay.
Okay.
Vinny,
on good
you
faith.
realize Vinny, you realize you've been charmed.
Hmm. I'm doing this for the boss. I'm doing this for the boss. I'm doing this for the boss.
I'm going to
Back
say
away.
that's Torm's turn. Vinny, it's your turn.
Back away. I'm doing this for the boss. Back away. And I just end my turn.
Okay. Anastasia gets up from where she's been knocked to the ground and looks around cautiously, the butter knife held in front of her. All right. So we have a Scarland standoff here. Ah, if everyone's got their heads cooled, let's continue where we left off, the boss wants us to identify the spy that is tarnishing his good name. Yes?
Yeah, sounds about right.
If one of you could please let the boss know that everything's okay and I won't have to kill everybody in here.
First, get away from the door.
She's not by the door. She's currently in a corner, and Torm is sort of standing in front of her.
How close? How far is the door from him? Them.
There's a door right here.
I am nowhere near the door, as I'm pretty much. Storm's nowhere near the door, if anything, because he's pretty much standing close to, if not definitely directly in front of Anastasia.
Okay. Oi, Pipsqueak, go get the boss.
And that's to Nortlax.
Yeah.
Nortlax. Northlax. Rahul.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's you.
Are we not killing them?
So Vinny just told you to go get the boss.
But be cautious.
You know what? Since I failed that role, so I'm gonna go and get the boss and explain the situation. That you know what, it's cool. They want to make a deal, and that's pretty much it. And then I walk out afterwards.
Boss makes his way out. Sets his fat butt down on that. Right. So you had the nerve to stir up some shit.
You really didn't try to stir up anything.
Don't
Your guards
lie
was the
to.
one that started it. I was trying to reach my hand out to make an agreement, and yet you have the nerve to have your guards actually touch and restrain me.
Give me a deception check because you did cast magic.
Out of pretty much.
But also with disadvantage because he still considers you in his domain.
Lowest is a 19.
These guys are dumb as bricks and they fall for it.
Gee,
Wait, he cast a magic? I forgot.
we
Yeah,
believe him too.
he
All right.
he
What's
tried to catch
magic?
he tried to catch charm
I
person.
just clapped his hands really loud. I didn't.
Ah. Well, we are kind of trigger happy.
I guess we
Oh,
all
no.
can see that.
You
However,
really need to
well,
keep your tongue in check.
as long as there's no more of
Keep
this fight.
your tongue in check. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to dig around and find out who our spy is, and you're going to eliminate him. Yes. Unfortunately, You have compromised your reward for this. I was very clear that you would get a favor for doing this for me. You have now cashed in that favor for this scuffle. On successful completion, you will leave my domain and get whatever the guild pays you. There is no failure. Got it?
Is it possible I can make one suggestion?
My patience is being tried, but speak.
We cannot do well if we have our things, good sir.
I am loath to trust you with them, but you will be allowed to take what you need. And he will have Vinny go and collect your things. You now have all your weapons and armor. And you will reconvene in the dining hall where the table will have been reset while Vinny was getting her things to you. And everyone sits back down to eat. It is a less pleasant spread than was previously brought out, considering most of the good stuff had been tossed against the wall when the table was flipped. But there's some bread, some cheeses, some meat of some sort you can't quite identify, but it seems to be well culinary prepared, but otherwise pretty sparse. And as the meal goes on, you may take a short rest. Roll any hit dice, recover HP. All the guards are back to full.
Nice.
And I think this is where we are going to end for tonight.
Cool. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta work tomorrow. Thank you for having
Thanks for joining us tonight. And we will pick up next time with the full party as they investigate what has happened to Anastasia and Torm.
me. Epic. Night, everyone.
Night.
Oh.
Thank you all for joining me for this one shot.
Yeah.